manju shri. So I'll do first, then later you'll do, then sit down, you'll do, okay? Om Namo Manju Shri He, Namo Su Shri He, Namo Uttama Shri He Soha. Om Namo Manju Shri He, Namo Su Shri He, Namo Uttama Shri He Soha. Om Namo Manju Shri He, Namo Su Shri He, Namo Uttama Shri He Soha. Okay, jump. Wait, water, ice. Yeah, and now, water, water. Yeah. Wherever. Okay. The best around here. So when I do meditation, people walk in front, you get distracted. So you always like sit right, so no one walk in front one. That's the best. Okay, so before we begin, right, so if those people try to sit in the shade because it's going to get very hot. So now it will be about, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, so try to sit in the shade because it's going to be quite warm. Over here is plenty of space. Hui Jin, maybe come here. Better. Go to the shade, go to the shade. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is called a singing bowl. So they sort of like you ring like that, right? Then they got little. So it's some. So this one is usually I start meditation. We drink one time. We begin, then we think, then we stop the thing. So the Bodhi tree become one of the most powerful symbol of Buddhism. Why the Bodhi tree is a very powerful symbol of Buddhism? Because Shakyamuni Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree and achieved the final cessation. He freed himself from the fear of birth, aging, sickness, death. These are suffering. When you're born, you don't feel the suffering, but as you go through the thing, that you know that because you die, because you're born, there's no any other thing. No any other thing. So when you are born, you will die. Then when you're born, then your old age, sickness, then get him away. Get him away. Over there, over there. Come, go there, go there. Okay, go. So old age, sickness, and death. So as we think of our suffering, then we never think of this very in detail. So we just go on, for average people, they just go on their life, working. You wake up, you work, you earn your pay, then you go earn some money, buy some food, or go some traveling, and then sometimes you fall sick. As you fall sick, so all our things that we do this life is really taking care of this life only. Nothing very special, nothing very special. So it's only when you get you realize something called, you get into trouble, then you start to think, oh, maybe I need to get well. We never think of the last life. We never think of last life or next life. We never think of this very seriously. So we never think of this very seriously, then whatever will happen to us, then we are actually not prepared very well. We're not very well prepared. That's why when someone dies, we're all very afraid, don't know what to do, because we never prepare very well. So what's the best way to prepare very well? Is to say that next life, die means what? Actually, nothing so morbid about dying. Die means breathe in, breathe out. Then don't breathe in, means die. That's all. But the thing morbid is where you're going to reborn. Then when you die, where you're going to go. So if you don't do any preparation, it means your karma, what you created. Every moment we plant cause to be in samsara. Anything done under the influence of ignorance create cause to be here again. So from morning until now, we create many cause to be here. Like 10,000, 20,000, how many? Many cause. You're angry at the person, you scold someone. Then because anger, you create that time, one cause. Then next moment, you go in another shop, you like this guy or everything, one more cause. So we create many causes to be in samsara for a long period of time. So as long as you're in samsara, so if you're in a born human being, don't suffer so continuously. But you're born hell, hungry ghost, animal, then you suffer pretty continuously, especially in the hell realm. So it's not every time we got a human rebirth like this. We never got a human rebirth. So to practice, it's actually about, first in the beginning, so Buddha taught the Pali tradition and then subsequently the Sanskrit tradition. So the Pali tradition is something that goes to Sri Lanka and India. The Sanskrit tradition is also in Sri Lanka, but it was not widely practiced. Then after that, subsequently, they were much kept intact in China, in Korea, in Japan, in Vietnam. And then subsequently 8th century, someone called Guru Rinpoche Padmasambhava then revived the whole thing in Tibet. So in the 1st century BC, actually Buddhism went China already. They are much earlier. Then after Japan, everything, 7th century. Then came Tibetan Buddhism. So Buddhism, Tibetan Buddhism, in the form, actually came much later. So to understand Buddhism, you actually need to have quite a bit of history, culture, because you see so many in Singapore, you say, is this real Buddha or not? No, then you create doubt, right? Not. But actually the thing, you should think this way, you say that, I really don't know, should I go and pray or not? So actually, the first thing you should do is that the Buddha is only one. You must remember this. There's nothing called Buddha Thailand, Buddha, no. There's only one realized being. Is there only one Buddha? No. There's one Buddha, this fortunate young called Shakyamuni Buddha. 导师释迦牟尼佛. But 我们这一届有千佛, got 1,000 Buddha will come. 未来佛, 弥勒佛. Then you see like go Chinese Mana Temple, the first Buddha you see is a Hashang, 弥勒佛. He showed the aspect of a monk, 大肚子的. So people touch the belly, then become good or everything. Well, you any part that with respect, you touch any toe, any part of the Buddha, sort of plant some positive positive imprint inside. Plant positive imprint inside. But the touch will not change your mind. The touch will not remove what? Karma, affliction, no, cannot. So we are really talking about something very specific you are removing when you learn Dharma. We're not talking about just doing prostration, no. We are very specific in, we are, as long as y'all can hear, can already. Last time I went to Rashkia, I was competing with them. I was reciting a Golden Light Sutra. Then they were like, limit. As long as y'all can hear me, right? So no problem. Last time cannot, I shout like mad until I liao, So you all must try to pay attention to me, clear? Because I don't see people, usually I only see you, right? So I try to move my head a little so you all can get the thing. Your prayer wheel turn wrong direction. Must clockwise, not anti-clockwise, yeah. So, so we are very specific on what we want to do. Very, very clear. We want to remove these two things. Clear? And this is the main cause. Like if you're cancer, you want to remove the cancer cell, right? Now, when you practice Dharma, you remove the karma that you create last time that caused suffering. And the affliction, ignorance that create more. Now this one must take out. Then the second thing they take out, this one you take out, you become liberator. You become Arhat Prachaka Buddha. You take out the second one, omission to obstruction, omission, become Buddha. So these are the two things we want to do. Be very clear. Okay, I want you to be very clear. 就知道我们说来修佛，就是说业跟烦恼了，业是前世造的恶业，所以今生我们受苦是前世的业造来的，这个要去掉。烦恼呢，就是我们的无明，无明烦恼一造呢，就更造之后的新的业，然后我们就一直在娑婆里面，这个一定要断。这个怎样断呢？是用圣三学要了解缘起空正见出离心，我会更加细谈给你们知道，懂吗？那你回去你就知道，现在我真正的知道修佛的目的地到做什么东西，不是来拜拜啦、外手猪哦、谢鬼爷嘞、琥珀啊，不琥珀，有很多东西啦。我是小蜜蜡啦、蜜蜡啦，我的天珠啊、9元啊、1个亿啊，马是料，马是只是娑婆，你可能会很好练的。嗔恨心呢，你在娑婆里面呢，所以我们知道我们在修行当下呢，就断了烦恼跟业障，这个一定要断业跟烦恼。然后呢，所知障呢，就好像也是一间房间有榴莲，你把榴莲带出去，还有榴莲的味道，对不对？还有一个习气，那个习气是我相他相，那个很细节、很细微，一定要用禅定的方法才能够把它消掉。也是你们用过一个叫 O3 generator 房间然后你放一个有味道，对不对？你放进里面哦，它会把那些味道把它吸起来。所以我们是用禅修的方法，你会是闻思修，闻是听到，好像现在你们在听；思就思考，回去房间一定要做功课的。师父讲什么东西不知道，你就讲我记了，我没什么了，你唔讲什么，我听到，但是后了，但是你忘记了，不可以，一定要重复思考。然后修呢，闻思修，修是禅修 meditation。Listening, contemplating, meditation is the only door, no any other door. So it's the absolute must. If anybody say that just someone touch you get enlightened, right? the guy probably didn't give you a complete picture. But you cannot be 100% very sure because you could be Malpa, you could be one great practitioner last life that I don't know. But very unlikely, very, very unlikely. Even Milarepa spent his whole life in complete giving out everything. I got a good karma to go to Milarepa and meditate for months. So I got a little bit of experience. I can tell you, it's not like that one. It's not like that. You have to work hard. You have to wake up every day. Even your house sick and say, I don't care. Then you say, every day I have to work hard. Because I go up there, I cook myself. If I don't cook, means I go hungry. There's nothing I clap hand on. Now I got water. I look at her, then the water come. Say, okay, 师父, 红枣还是酸梅汤 or whatever. Go there, you look. They don't look at you. Nothing look at you. Look back. So you have to work hard. If you want to, how far you want to travel is how fast you want to move. Is it possible to take bus? Yeah, now you're on a very good bus now, right now. Understand not? There's a more shortcut one. You know, got express bus. Got some bus is the every stop drop one. You know, you take train one. You know, express train, regular train. Then they one time fly one. So the method, what we want to remove is very clear. Obstruction to karma and affliction. Karma cause new imprint. Affliction is what create the imprint. Omission is like the imprint that causes you to see dualistic view that create thing. You won't do anything, you don't see anything on won't. But you also see yourself as something inherently there. So you need the non-dualistic view of I and object. I'm talking something quite philosophical now. You all must remember you are planting imprint. When you go Rashgya, I need to plant very powerful thing up there. Because that's where the Buddha taught Prajna Paramita Sutra, Daha Sutra. So these are the two things. So you become Buddhist, right? Is to 断这二烦恼. So if you become a Buddhist, if I say 师父教了什么东西，师父说我来这次来呢，佛陀说，佛全部的教授呢，就分成2部分，一个叫智慧，一个叫累积福报，福慧。福慧呢，福报呢，就是累积做佛陀的法身。 色身，然后呢，要智慧就做他的色身。So the teaching of the Buddha developed into a convention to an ultimate truth. The convention to accumulate merit to form the body of the Buddha at the end, the result, and the wisdom is to form his mind, Dhammakaya, Rupakaya. So we are very clear on this. So we practice the path to achieve the fruit. You did not practice the path so that I don't need to suffer. No, that's temporarily only. You use up a good karma, you'll suffer again. So how many of you all come back? No, I don't allow. You all better go Pure Land. I will give everyone your ticket. Every day you get a ticket, you go to the Pure Land. Then you got Pure Land, got how many Pure Land? Many Pure Land. Unbelievable amount of Pure Land. So the Pure Land, you got the greatest amount of connection now is Amitabha Buddha Pure Land. Amitabha Buddha vow that you come to my Pure Land, if you just have to wish, you pray, I will bring to my Pure Land. So the Pure Land practice in China become very thing. It's called Pure Land practice. They also got Zen practice. They call Jing Tu Zhong is the one in China because it's relatively easy to cultivate. You just have to nian for how. Can go? Of course you can go. Is it good? Good. Can take away 烦恼障、躲智障? No. Can take away the 所知障? No. Can take away 烦恼? No. You go there then continue. But here, you practice the method I teach you, you're going to remove this. And the way is to study. No way, no other way. How much to study? So 首先要知道到次第. That means Lama Tsongkhapa arrange the thing. Is it difficult? No. It's not very difficult. But you must put effort. It's much more easier than if you go to university, much more easier than 1 or 2 modules you have taken. But to do the thing, take long effort. That sit here, sit until Sing Wu Zha Nian. You're able to watch the thought until the beginning of the thought and the next thought, there's no more thought. Because you don't react anymore, that take a lot of effort. Take a lot of effort. You sit until you don't feel hungry. I don't know if you believe me or not. You sit until because you feel so happy inside. No? For the first time you cry, you say that everybody suffer because they don't know the truth. Then for the very first time you feel, wow, I did not know that. For the very first time you know that everybody suffer because they keep doing the wrong thing themselves. They no more blame anyone. So the prayer, the sutra is all to, our karma is the first thing we want to, our affliction is like rock embedded. So right now, all the prayer mantra are like softener, 浸棒醉, could loosen the thing. So they're easier to remove. And you every day do Vajrasattva and knock the thing, remove, knock. And negative karma is like 10 pounds of force that you need 1 minute to do 10 pounds. But positive merit is 7 times more powerful. 1 minute produce 70 times more powerful. So positive karma is much more stronger than negative karma by 7 times. That's why any negative karma will be purified by Vajrasattva mantra. You will purify everything because it's 7 times more powerful. And how many times you need to do? So actually it's not how many times you need to do. You need to do until you get well. Like I must take cough syrup until my cough get well, right? No? I cannot say day 3 times, 3 times, you continue to do until you get well. You continue until you get accumulation of merit. That's why there are many paths. So right now you got the very interesting karma to meet me, right? Then I'll tell you, nah, it's like this. It's depending on how fast, how much diligent you are. If you have a very clear method and you are very focused, then in a very quick amount of time, you can know the whole path and then you use your pace to finish it off. 我们就把这条路走完. And depend on the strength of your compassion. How fast, how to do it, depend on the strength of compassion. But some of the people, compassion is only when they feel sick, whenever they do something. When they're not sick, they do not do anything. So preparation becomes very key, very, very key in the thing. So remember, conventional truth, ultimate truth are what all the Buddha taught. All these are inside here. So the conventional truth are all the sutra. The ultimate true wisdom is in the Prajna Paramita Sutra. Generally that. So these 2 groups of sutra. So this time here today, you will hear Jing Gang Jing in the afternoon. It belongs to this. And it's one of the most important sutra. You can bring as many people as there are grain of sand in the Ganga river and bring them to become an Arahat. There's a lot of merit here, right? But right now, you remember the Diamond Cutter Sutra, Jing Gang Jing, and you know to explain and you know to understand the meaning. Even 1 paragraph, you create more merit than that. Now you understand how amazing already. Other people will take don't know how many countless or trillions of years. You just need to do it in a half a minute, right? Or half an afternoon. You're able to get quite a good sense. So I got the confidence that you should be able to understand some part of it. You might know. Like trying to describe the taste of banana or someone never tastes banana one. Then you say, I think it should be like that. Then for the very first time, but you haven't tasted it. But if you diligently create merit or everything, and you have the karmic dollar to have a banana and eat, oh, finally I taste banana. So you take a little process, but the process become very important, very unmistaken. So like you drink water, right? So this particular cup, you can see there's a design there. So monks one got this, lay people one don't have. So when people use the cup, they know this one belongs to a venerable. So mine got more special, got cap. This one Geshe Sonan give me one. Usually got no cap one, but mine got cap. But actually when you go for teaching, right, when people serve tea, they put on the floor. Then if you are the OCD one, see the dirt come inside, wow, your mind, right? They're all full of dirt. Then you only think of dirty thing. You never think of that you want to drink the tea. So you usually put like that. But you have the type to like to be clean one, correct? Then you got OCD. Then you must say you must OCD yourself. Don't OCD outside. Then a very good amount of dirt that you have. So when we offer any tea, then we put our hand like that. So next time when you take precept, correct, the 5 precept, the first thing that you do, every time you eat any food must offer, not only lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner, any drink, any candy, any piece of cake or cookie, they always think of the Buddha because by the way you eat, by the way you offer to the Buddha, in future it creates cause to eat more. We all need food, understand not? So Jetavana Milarepa was a great practitioner. I went to his cave. He in his that life, he killed 37 people to sorcery, black magic. He met his teacher, he know that this time screwed already. If I die, I'm definitely going to go to the lower realm. And then his teacher Mapa teach him on the thing, purify, and finally he was able to, he said, now it's time you go to Lapchi and you continue there and become Buddha. You will be ready. But his teacher told Milarepa, you are very determined. Milarepa sort of, every time he meditated to a certain point, he realized his food finished, you know. So every time he had to go down mountain, back for food, and then go up there. Then he realized, very late. I really don't like it very much. So he decided to make this vow. I will not go and look for food. I'll eat whatever is outside, nettles, green color, nettles. So he was like greenish in color. So in that, then, but his teacher said one day, his teacher gave him one scroll, you know, like a tanka, a scroll, and say in case when things get very bad and you're about to die and it's so difficult that you got, so many times you want to open, you know, to see what is the message because it's like my instruction to you. So got one time he really cannot take it already. He opened out the scroll. Then the scroll say, eat good food. So he went down and eat good food and then he recover and continue his practice. So our body need food because we got a gross body, but we don't need any type of food. We just need food so it can function to give heat only. Actually what our bodies need is heat. The main thing is heat. When you start to feel cold, right, you cannot perform very well. When you keep the heat, right, especially he will got this heat called 着火. So when we meditate, we put our palms left below, right on top. Then we form a thumb, a triangle. This triangle stands for fire. And we put here, 脐部, and our navel. Our navel is where one chakra is, navel chakra. Some of you maybe can hear 2 more practice. There's a lot of practice that we focus on this point and the body can give off heat. You probably see some of the people they call lingpa or repa. That means they wear white cloth. So if they got this 着火, they're able to take cold towel and dry towel. I say, that one's a byproduct. It's not to practice to dry towel. Then become a washing machine, a dryer. They cock up, no need. You can buy Samsung one, no need that. The main thing is to be able to use that to activate certain wind drop channel, to produce activate a certain mind. So your mind that we are talking right now are called the gross mind. There's another mind that you're in this dream called subtle mind. There's another mind called the extremely subtle mind. Now that's what we're talking about. The extremely subtle mind to meditate. So you all got no access to it. The only access is during meditation. So you know how far are we away? You got no even control over your gross mind. How are you going to control your subtle mind, extremely subtle mind? That means when you are dream, right, you can do illusory body dream yoga. You can be dreaming, but your mind continue practice in the Pure Land. Go and receive teaching from Amitabha Buddha. Come back to the body again. While people are sleeping, you are practicing. You practice till you are so determined to get enlightenment for everyone. You say, 我的愿就是这么浓，永不变，永不间断。 我牢记我使命。每天晚上乃至你睡觉的时候，你出来小便哦，你都会想起那个念。我牢记我使命，我愿力有情，愿成佛。尊者达赖喇嘛说，他每次起身的时候，他去厕所的时候，他会想到他是一个比丘，他会想到导师释迦牟尼佛。导师释迦牟尼佛来教授我们断烦恼，不是用手碰的，他是转法轮，讲了缘起因的法轮来断我们断烦恼的。So they say the Buddha do not remove your suffering by touching you. The Buddha remove your suffering by revealing the Dharma of dependent arising to cease you from all your suffering. So this is the main thing. So he's only say every time I wake up I remember the Buddha. Every time I wake up I remember the Buddha. So you're trying to cultivate this habit, that will be very, very good. Always remember the Buddha. When you remember the Buddha, then the Buddha always remember you. Actually the Buddha always remember you. It's just like awaken. After it become natural, become very easy. Remember, after a while, you can become a habit. Anything more than 14 days can become habit. So you start from today. You go back, right, it can become a habit if you put enough effort. If you don't put enough effort, right, you got some glimpse of it and you've forgotten about it. Then you've forgotten about it. But it's still very powerful because this is the Ananda Bodhi. Ananda was really there. Ananda was Buddha's cousin. Ananda 尊者是佛陀的哥哥. And Ananda made a pact with Buddha. Ananda told Buddha, if I serve you, if you give teaching, I must be around. I'm not around, cannot give. It's quite solid, no? I also tell that I will not eat your food. I will, whatever thing people give, I eat. So he quite fair. So there are some mantra, Buddha, so Ananda around. Then the person say, wow, I promise Ananda, you know, that I give teaching, you must be around. So give teaching no mawa, but the day Buddha from the crown give off some like loudspeaker like that, you know. So he say, it's okay, because I from my crown give, it's not breaking promise. No breaking promise. That's become Usnisha Vijaya. Namgyama. Okay, how? So right now we sit, right? We check the position, right? So some are sitting on chair, some are whatever thing, whichever is comfortable for you. The main thing is the first instruction is to sit straight, back straight, and body relaxed. Sit straight, body. So if the back is slightly raised up, your back is supported. That means your spinal cord supported. Spinal cord supported, the body more stable. Spinal cord not supported, right? Because it's a layer of your buttocks, right? The muscle, and then the spinal cord. So your buttocks muscle not very firm one, unless you do a lot of weight. But no, if you support it with a piece of cushion, it becomes more firm, so the back can rest onto the weight. Okay, that's the logic behind. Everything in Dharma can be explained by science. That's what I like. It's not... You can need to have some faith to listen, but after that, it's by reasoning. It's all by reasoning. That's why Buddha said, do not believe me. Use your reasoning to believe me. Please use your reasoning to believe. Don't use your faith. Faith will start you, but faith will not bring you to the end. So they got the clear faith, reasoning faith, and the longing faith. So right now, you all got some clear faith, the mental for you sing. Then say the reasoning faith is the more stable because you got experience. And the longing faith, when you got some glimpse of it, say, finally, I think I got it already. And some of you in the beginning, you got this feeling, I want to throw everything and go. It's not stable yet. You need to have a teacher. So the next thing to do is to find a teacher got an unmistaken for mind and then guided. That's why you do Tantra. Okay? So right now, we sit like that. When I invite the gong, then you put your hand. So they got called the 8 point of Vairocana. So first is to put the legs either in full lotus, half lotus, or whatever comfortable position. So the leg. Second, shoulder relax. Shoulder not up. Some of people meditate, they become like that. Some people got short hand, but leg very long, so become like that, then become like that. Wrong. Hand must go down, then go down, become like that. So you lift your backside a little bit more. So put like this. So the 2 thumbs like that. So leg, hand, back, shoulder. And then next one, the head, right, is not look forward one, slightly down. That means your leg slightly down. The eyes slightly not closed. If it's possible, like a lot of movement, then you close. If not, a little bit of light coming in. Next one, your tongue behind the roof of your neck. And then you focus, then you breathe. Okay, so right now, it's highly competitive here because they brought a sound. You'll get distracted by all the sound. So the object of meditation is what we focus on. Meditation is not think of nothing. Please remember, meditation is not think of nothing. Try to force, don't have thought, no. You will always have thought because the thought is part of your mind. The thoughts are, you are like an ocean, the thought like the wave of the ocean. The ocean, the wave is not you. It's an aspect of you. So what we want to do is become the nature of ocean, the mind produce thought. But the mind is not looking at the thought. The mind is aware of the thought. Like you not holding fire, you hold fire, get burned by fire, you're aware by fire, not burned by fire. You're aware of the fire, but you hold the fire, get burned, right? Not? So same thing, you're aware. So how you be aware? That means you have to practice. You go to knower mode. That means you're aware. Now we're in doer mode. I see, I react, I see, I react. Called doer mode. When you know knower mode, just breathe. When the thought come out, so in the beginning you will go back to the object. Then you say, no, no, no. I'm supposed to just be aware like a mirror. The mirror won't go and talk back. Hey, why you come to my mirror? Mirror just reflect, right now. So you're aware of what's in the mirror, but you don't react to the image. You are like the mirror. Okay? So we do 1 minute because here highly. So I think correct. We try to sit for 1 minute. I try to see your head correct or not. Oh, correct or not. So later in the afternoon, usually less people want. So in Vajrakata Sutra that time, correct. Then we can sit because it's very powerful to be at the place under the Bodhi tree. And the Bodhi tree got this. If you are really sick, correct, you sit here for a while. The Bodhi tree took the carbon dioxide for photosynthesis from Shakyamuni Buddha. His bodily carbon dioxide went out and it exchanged the oxygen. So it had taken something life from Buddha before. So you actually, if you are sick, correct, and you sit quietly. So most of the time when you go Bogaya, after you walk the 100 round, so you got 100 round. 100 round. You can walk small round, big round, middle round, everything. Some people walk very big one, the 100 round. You have to walk quite fast. But you walk small one, quite easy to do. Then after that, walk already, then you sit under the tree, look at the tree, then breathe. Just breathe. No need to think of anything, breathe for a while. Tell Buddha, bless me, then breathe. So the Buddha, the tree have taken Buddha before. So part of the Buddha is with the tree now. So it's very powerful. So it's one of the method that they use. And to spend as much time around the thing, then they're very, very good. Okay, we do 1 minute. So just now you all did 3 prostration already. So usually before any formal discourse, so there is that a sequence of activity that we do. So we call preparatory, the actual practice, and the conclusion. 当我们修行当下呢，有一个前行、正行、结行 always got 1, 2, 3 one. So even how small practice you do must have these 3. So the first thing that we do is to generate motivation, fasting. So the motivation is the most important thing. Nothing become Dharma until your mind become Dharma. Like this morning, I already thought I sort of arranged your mind, okay, it's for other people, for my next life, to become Buddha. So you regenerated the thing. So now, in the beginning, become effortful, 照做. That means you put effort. At a certain point, you become more familiar. You don't need think so long. Maybe a little 1 or 2 notes you see, you get some feeling. And we 变成不照做呢 means you got the realization. That's what we want. So it's a sequence. So from 照做到不照做, from contrived to uncontrived. So for something to become Dhamma, then the mind must become Dhamma. So Dhamma got Pali tradition, Sanskrit. So Pali tradition means 自解脱, self-liberation, the achieve Arhat or Pratyeka Buddha. But right now doesn't mean Thai monk is they practice Pali. No. Now also Thai monk in Dharamsala take initiation one. They could mahal now. You cannot. So don't judge. Understand? No, oh, I higher than you. No. You really don't know. So really you don't know, correct? So don't. I say don't waste time already. You're going to have a lot of time. You don't have a lot of time, so don't waste time. If you want to waste time, if you can able to practice, how much time we need? We need maybe 50,000 hours of meditation like that, right? To come to a state our mind, right, are really stable. If you really determine, say that, most of you maybe 多少个10年，给你做50个啦，5个啦，50多50岁。Are you able to practice 50 years very well? I'm not sure, you know. But you say, okay, now next 10 years, got some confidence, right? Keep your body healthy, eat well, think well, everything. 10 years, can you achieve to go to the pure light Amitabha Buddha? Then I'm quite a definite yes. A definite yes. But you want to cut 所知障, take quite a bit out. Wow. Or 烦恼障, take quite a bit out. You'll take all the effort that you really do. And hopefully you can plant the imprint for Tantra. I hope that this is my prayer, you know, that you can continue from now onwards. You know. That means you 更上一层楼 till you become enlightenment. Never come back already. Never step back. Never 退转 already. Never lose energy. Never lose steam for that. So the mind of Dharma fasting, then the fasting must have an anchor point. The anchor 就是皈依三宝. So I say, 也是你说你修行没有皈依三宝呢？那么那个佛法这个叫外道，外道就是没有皈依三宝。内呢就是说有皈依三宝。That's why in the term that they use in Dharma is called insider, outsider. Outsider means never take refuge in the three jewel. Outsider also got. They also got contemplation, they also got meditation, they also got love, they got compassion. Please don't waste your time trying to discover too many things now. You all try to make sure, if you all can read 100 times Lam Rim Chemo, I think then you're okay. No, don't. Yeah. She finished one time Lam Rim Chemo. Florence here, right? The first teaching she went India to Sarah. Her first Dharma text is Lam Rim Chemo. You must have some serious karma, right? No? Then she understands, she still don't know. But everything seems very good. So a lot of us might want to know everything. No, in the beginning we stay very, very focused. So for the anchor point to be good is 皈依三宝。我们的入法门就是皈依三宝，皈依佛法真。那我们皈依就佛陀就是什么代表？代表上是医师，他圆满的医师可以断我们的烦恼障所知障。就是可以断这个的，别的不可以的，懂吗？然后呢，法就是药，真团我们是好像咪西啊，有食药无？有食药无？无食药，你无食药咪好。那有些师傅会说，不要讲话，你不要来这边了，你们滚开吧。有些会显愤怒相啦。我也知道有些师傅，特别是在藏传佛教的，他们在特别修行瑜伽的时候，他们会这样想：有时你没有做事，带一些。10万个大礼拜，10观金刚萨做什么的，不来看我，你做完了你再看我。现在我给你的功夫没有这前行的条件，我教你也没有什么用。他就要给真正的，像现在我们听课的这班哦，你们有每个都不一样的阶层。现在我就是说，乃是你听过，现在是重复听过一次，就好像再多听过，就是说我有没有，不是说你把它更加充实的了解到。So it's not you hear the Dharma, you reinforce. Oh, I hear before. No, you reinforce until you got, I have. So when you hear the teaching, so the anchor point is your three refuge. So that's what I like to give at Bodhgaya. Initially I thought every place go, no, that would be too much already. No, I thought Bodhgaya would be good, one place. So when you take refuge already, that is to have a, so all the Pali tradition, all must take refuge one. But the refuge of a Chinese mana refuge different. We add on, 我要成佛度全部有情众生，我要成佛度全部众生。So they take the Bodhisattva vow, and on top of Bodhisattva vow, they take the 6 paramita, the 6 perfection. So that's the add-on. So 修行是这样，1楼、2楼、3楼、4楼、5楼，也是你没有1楼，你不能见2楼；没有2楼，没有可以见3楼；3楼没有可以见4楼、5楼，对不对？然后呢，皈依就是1楼，然后呢，知道有出离心是2楼，3楼是发菩提心，修6波罗蜜，4楼是令的大乘咒称，5楼是升起行圆满行，是这样。也是你说你现在修金刚乘。西藏佛教灌顶，但是你没有1楼、2楼、3楼，你无可能的，所以一定要老师教。那可以一次掉吗？得到灌顶这样修可以， 但是你要具备，钱是很多很多福报，好像你有很多 cash 啊，好像10 million dollar， 你不用筹钱，你可以买 cash， 对不对？你的物质也是你没有，你要分期付款哦，慢慢一步的。所以我们皈依就是皈依三宝，皈依三宝有它的前因，它的前因就是说害怕路上的道，二者对三宝有信心，三者呢就是我要成佛度众生。So the causal refuge from our fear, our faith, our compassion. 好，我走。Okay, we join palms, we take refuge. So our fear, our faith, our compassion. Visualize the Buddha here sitting under Bodhi tree, not me, the one behind. He's definitely here. There's no doubt one. With Ananda. So we heard we say in English first. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. And I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. And I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, to the Dharma, and to the Sangha. And by the positive potential I create by practicing generosity and also the other far-reaching attitude, may I become a Buddha to free all beings from all their suffering. 华语，诸佛正法正中尊，一切菩提我皈依。愿以布施等资粮，我愿力有情，我愿成佛。诸佛正法正中尊，一切菩提我皈依。愿以布施等资粮，我愿力有情，我愿成佛。诸佛正法正中尊，一切菩提我皈依。愿以布施等资粮，我愿力有情，我愿成佛。来，我解释一下，诸佛正法正宗就是佛法真，我皈依。That means I go for refuge to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. 诸佛正法正宗尊，一智菩提就是直到我成为菩提，一智菩提是直到我成佛。一智菩提，这个我字呢，当我们观赏这个我的时候，你要用智慧品来知道这个名言安利的我要成就，也是一个自信的我，就是永远不会变的。哪里可以成佛呢？是一个名言安利的我，我会等一下中午带细节的解释，什么叫缘起的我。一智菩提我皈依，直到我成菩提，我永不放弃佛法真，不会忘记的，我放下。也是你们皈依够到位呢，也是看到鬼，你乃是皈依佛，皈依法，皈依真，因为你的信心很大，知道佛陀加持，你不会害怕的。也是你害怕，你够不告别的，懂吗？不到位，因为你的爱我执的相信我呢，比对佛陀的信心还要多，所以信心对佛陀到位呢，也是你看到什么东西你是皈依，你就会安静下来，你知道佛陀会帮助你了，懂吗？那你说我念很久都没来咧，我怎么惊了？这是不告别咯，不要怪别人哦，就是你不到位哦。所以念多久呢？通常是念10万遍。但是你念10万遍，但不知道一直念哦，南无布达呀，南无呀，南无上海，也是没有什么用的，懂吗？也是你真正的会念呢，反正念几声你都会感觉到，也是，所以每天我有这个习惯了，就是说我牢记我使命，我不忘我初心。当我讲到初心，我会很感动的，就是说我第一次感觉到我真正要爱全部众生的时候，就是我初心。然后我不敢忘，因为我发愿了菩萨，我要成就完法门，我也不能忘，因为这个是我正要做的，我也不会忘，因为我决定了，我永不忘。我老师教授众生的苦，众生的情，我愿力有情，愿成佛。然后我合掌，我诸佛正法正中尊，但是还没有做完，我就感动到他的加持了，就不用很多的。也是你可以讲很久，但是你内心没有感动到呢，就是不告别，懂吗？ 不到位，因为你不知道你皈依是什么。皈依是不是一个讲出来的声音？讲出来的声音是代表内心里面产生了解，讲到佛性，讲到佛陀能够帮助到你，那对他的那种信心，你讲了，那个味道很浓的。乃是100个人念，你看也是在这边呢。佛陀讲《金刚经》的时候，1220人去，那佛陀合掌的时候，他念的时候，然后呢，我们说天里会散花的，然后天龙八部会奏乐，然后你会感觉观察到就是这样哎，所以到位哦，首先必须要了解，懂吗？所以我每一句话也要思考这样讲哦。我们要讲170天，现在我们只有17天哦，我就尽量的，你们尽量的吸收好不好？它有录下来了，也是你们可以听，那我会可以，然后呢，你可以多一点点了解，也是重复。那我讲呢，就是说诸佛正法正中尊，诸佛正法正中尊，尊呢就是我尊敬的东西，法。佛陀法跟真，佛陀是医师，他的法是药，我就是弥西。然后尊呢，就是你尊敬的，一字菩提我皈依，愿以布施等资粮。当你要成佛了，愿以布施等就修6波了，愿以布施等还有多5个，就是有布施、持戒、修安忍、修随喜、修禅定、修智慧。我们说6般若呢，首先5个是达到最后一个般若。般若是我们是用智慧断烦恼。We had to use wisdom to cut the thing. Finally, is to use wisdom. 用般若，用智慧断烦恼。念阿弥陀佛，南无阿弥陀佛，可以断烦恼吗？不可以。你可以往生到那边，可以消业障，可以了解多一点吗？可以。也是你念阿弥陀佛，然后呢，你听别的经啊课，你会了解更加深一些了解，你越清净，懂吗？越清净。然后修愿以布施等资粮。为什么布施？首先呢，因为布施比较容易做的，买花买东西打个浪很容易，对不对？但是有些是现在人有很多人很有钱，但不会很高兴，为什么呢？因为他没有修持戒。So a lot of people got money but not very happy because they did not practice morality. I got one friend close associate, he got private jet. You know, got private jet, quite steady one. So he flew me in Lama Zopa Rinpoche. My teacher sit here. First time I saw Rinpoche in front, Rinpoche sit like that. Rinpoche don't like to see airplane one. I sit in front of Rinpoche, I look at Rinpoche. Rinpoche first time private jet, he really like to see airplane, show the aspect. Because he say, I can fly before I see airplane. Can fly before I see airplane. So he got all the things, but he's not the happiest person I see. I don't know why. Every time I eat food to him, he tak imingka bo jia. Now tak imingka so quite okay one. Maybe never chin chai as is lah. So suddenly I realized I haven't drink coffee today yet. Suddenly the mind will come inside. Wow, I need coffee, man. You know your mind like that one. Suddenly you, hey, coffee. You see something, your mind wake up one. So because he did not practice morality, then he won't be always happy one. So when you do 布施 generosity and thing, 布施 can be 3 types. 布施东西 food, medicine. So you want to join merit creation group, you haven't joined, must join, clear or not? Then we got, so 布施 that means you can give charity of food, make people body can stay one. Second, charity of fearlessness, 放生. That means people supposed to die, you help them. Free prisoner, free people from suffering. Third, 布施法. So the most generosity is offering of Dharma. So you go back, it's not you sit throne, remember? You tell the people, don't do bad things. 师父讲的，你造业障，你肯定干果的。Don't scold people. Then that's something you can do already. 首先你不要骂人，你说叫不要骂人，你一直骂我，你够够 already， 懂吗？那你就要也是你这样可以这样的做呢。说布施这样，布施等这，我愿力有情，愿成佛。所以这一句就是我们说大乘里面的皈依，去到哪个寺庙念这一部就是你的功课了，懂吗？皈依了依，这个是早上3遍，晚上3遍，就是你的功课。So easy. Then you got something 有没有念？很多人说你是什么教的？my family is Buddhist, so I think I'm Buddhist. Is it? Okay lah, that means you follow, it's your belief ah. But the real transformation, does it remove the two things? No. You realize I'm talking my family what got removed. No, nothing get touched. I don't even know what's the thing. So I'm going to describe to you very clearly what is the two things inside. Then you go back, you'll be okay. Now you become very clear. Because certain place got private hall one or a hotel, easier to listen. Then we try to do that. But outside one, because of the blessing of the place, just now as your meditation, realize the wind was blowing, was very nice. I remember the Buddha will come. The Buddha is definitely here one. Angulimala is here. There are many Arahant here before. All the Arahants stay here one time. All those were the famous one. Mohe all the Shen Tongdi, all here. So they all sat under this tree to listen to the Buddha teach one. Later we show you where Buddha takes shower there. In the evening time. But then you see like one pond. If you don't want to walk there, people take video, you can see. But now with video, your camera easy. But last time you got no choice, you got to see. So taking refuge become important. So in English, I go for refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha until enlightened by the positive merit I create by practicing generosity and the other far-reaching attitude. The other far-reaching generosity, morality, patience, then diligent effort or joyous effort, 随喜心, joyous. Joyous means every time people do something, you're so happy, you know. Or you're so happy that you cry, you know, that you got so much of joy that you can practice virtue. What type of mind? That someone got kidney and you give your kidney to the people. The person receive your kidney must be very happy, correct? But you're more happy 100 times more than the person receiving your kidney. Now that's the type of mind we're talking about. So for us, we haven't reached that yet. So reach that yet, you must have really uncontrolled bodhicitta, 不造作菩提心. That means when you give, you're more happier 100 times more than the person receive one. 我给你我的肾，我100次更加高兴哎。You receive it very happy, right? By 100 times more happy than you. So that it's very difficult for you to even imagine you got those type of mind. But so you rejoice that everybody got the mind one. You get half their mind. Clear? Oh, that's very easy. 随喜就是最重要。Then chanting, then meditation is really to have nice state of meditative serenity. I'll try to describe to you. So you get some feeling. How much effort? Everything you have. Everything you have. I give you some flavor. You have to observe things without the observer. You're able to observe things without your thinking of yourself. Pure attention there. Observing without the feeling of an observer. Is it even possible? Yes. It's the stage you're supposed to go. Then wisdom is the fast one. That's the part that we need to really study quite a little bit. So that's taking refuge. After we take refuge, we must offer. So usually after take refuge, then inside a sadhana or everything, we will try to even settle our mind more. We do the 4 immeasurable prayer, immeasurable love, immeasurable compassion, immeasurable joy, immeasurable equanimity, 四无量心. So when we make our mind very big again, open, then we do 七支供养, 7 limb prayer, and then after that we do mandala. After we do mandala, then 我们这个前行就是到一个段落，然后我们再叫正行，我们就念经、念心经、念金刚经、念药师经、念咒、念我们三主要道、做前行或最高瑜伽，然后结行就是做回向。So we do this 4 immeasurable prayer, immeasurable love, immeasurable compassion, immeasurable joy, immeasurable equanimity. Then the 7 limb prayer is a prayer that composed. Shakyamuni Buddha took about 6 years to achieve enlightenment to show the aspect, but Maitreya Buddha takes 6 days only. Shakyamuni Buddha is very kind to us. He said, now time of degeneration, I will come when the people are most difficult to subdue, like us, lazy and stubborn. Sounds familiar? Susu, I'm not lazy. Very only. Stubborn? Very. So for lazy, stubborn, and lack resource, that means 福报又很薄的. Shakyamuni Buddha promised. But Maitreya Buddha takes 6 days because all those people must really practice virtue before already then meet. That means those okay students of Shakyamuni Buddha then born at time of Maitreya Buddha. So say, okay, I wait until Maitreya Buddha. Then his student say, you're so dumb, you meet already. Why you want to wait until for like how many million years later when Maitreya Buddha come? You should really continue your practice. So she showed the intensity of your love, intensity of your love. So the 7 limb prayer is a set of prayer. So it's doing first prostration, offering, confessing, rejoicing, asking the Buddha to turn the remain, turn the wheel of Dharma, and delegation 6. I will introduce to you all. Then we do mandala. Mandala, you can see some of the people got this hand mudra, right? So we got hand mudra. You all today learn this one already, right? So 合掌给我看，合掌心要放在我们心的中，我们一条中脉，对不对？一定要放这边，不可以放这边，不要乱放，放这边，一定要放中边。但是我们这样合掌的时候，拇指放中边哦，然后我们在念的时候，它的效果会加倍，会加倍。你放这样哦。没有那个 feeling 啊，也是你这样，好像你人家吵架，人家骂你哦，你真的一心观想佛陀在你的头上，然后你这样哦，你看到他，他会害怕，肯定的，好像你老公骂你哦，你这样，哇，那你老公这样。他可能跪下来呢，这个就是我们说顶礼的手印，顶礼的手印。我看到有些视频哦，那些刘家他们顶礼跪拜无拜登哇，那我们说在顶礼的时候，有些汉传的也有打开关掉，但是藏传没有说打开关掉了，也要做是也是说 OK 了，你有观想得到啦。但是通常我们就是说最直接的，通常我们做的东西就靠我们老师讲的，我们不掺，这个掺一个掺过来哦，变成应用哦，所以那我们就不掺的，我们就有法脉的。我们老师，我这个老师跟我教就这样，就是用这一条就这样做，也是这个就是这条这样做，我们不掺的。有些就这样，我说 not wrong， 我不会错的，但是你不需要啦，我是说，你是跟随一个上师。然后这个第二个呢，就是叫转法轮手印，这个叫禅修的手印。阿弥陀佛就是这个叫禅修的手印。导师释迦牟尼佛，你看到后面的照片，这个是释迦牟尼佛。等下你看到唐卡一条红线跟白线，也是你眼睛看得到，是你眼睛不错啦，你可以看得到的，白色跟红色，对不对？红色早上说师父说了，就是妈妈记得你妈妈的卵子，然后。白色是爸爸的给你的精子，所以你不忘父母恩，永不忘父母恩。我要记得今生众生的，也是你给你爸爸妈妈东西呢，跟给10000个人东西呢，你爸爸妈妈累积福报最多，懂吗？要照顾他们 ，very very important。你给他们，首先他们吃老早，他们 complain 的，懂吗？不要去 analyze， don't analyze。他们讲就是叫声音。是空性，是声音。那你看到声音，因为他们他们讲你要做，不用做，看，那你合掌，你这样看佛陀合掌，那马上会 stop 的。你都没有 try 过，对不对？你们 try 以后，他讲你这样，你要看他那佛陀这样。你们不相信吗？你要那你看到他你，他可能要做很多事，但你这样，因为你会看到人家讲这种东西你不喜欢听的，因为你造了恶业，没有别的因缘了，懂吗？所以你造了恶业，我们一定要断消我们的烦恼，消我们的业障，懂吗？所以我们说这个是用这个叫定，对不对？禅定。首先释迦牟尼是一个禅定，一个叫做扑动到地上。所以你看到这个唐卡左手是这样，它禅定就是说一直在感应到，在保持在一个空性的状况，了解到万物的本性究竟地。He's always in a meditative equipoise of profound perception. Profound means emptiness. Perception means see directly. You have never seen anything directly with your mind. You have always experienced through a concept. All the thing you're hearing now is conceptual. After conceptual, then you know conceptual. That's why the Buddha's teachings, they say, rely on the teaching, not the teacher. Rely on the meaning, not the teaching. Rely on the definite teaching, not the interpretive. Rely on the non-conceptual mind and the conceptual mind. It's like that, layer by layer. So right now, you're trying to understand at the conceptual level only. So if I see you come here, I bring you around, we take photograph, maybe like the venerable there, do a little bit of taking refuge and then make some prayer. You plant some imprint, but you'll never be able to remove the two things. Remember the two things, what is it? Obstruction to karma infliction and obstruction of mission. You never remove one. You soften it, but you haven't taken out anything. So I'm very determined because I'm ex-special force. We do things correct. We mean business. If you don't mean business, then don't do lah. So you must remember, you got only one chance to do it. So don't screw up. You only got one chance. You only got one chance to get it correct. It's like you go out, you jump out correct. Either you got parachute, no parachute. You must make sure you pack your parachute well. When I go out, I pack my own parachute. I make sure I pack myself. If the parachute on, I cannot blame anyone, correct? But we got one more reserve lah. Other people pack one lah. We trust them pack lah. But I trust myself more. Mine should open lah. In case don't open, hopefully they won't open lah. You cannot, then no choice right or not. But in life like that, 个人吃饭，个人饱，个人生死，个人了，是这样的。Karma is like that. So you have to be very sure. You have to be very sure. It's almost like that you come for this trip. It's only you become very sure what you want to do, what you should not do anymore. You will have whole habit. You have to keep your habit. Keep your 朋友圈 very small. Keep your friendship very small. Those who don't practice one, unless they ask for help. If not, I'd rather you study. You got a lot of things to do. You say, 我很有空, I'll give you something to do. Sit for 8 hours. You got not a lot of time. Or 抄经. 抄经 is the first step. If you can 抄 correct, will be very good. If not, to attend a Lamrim retreat with me. That will be very good. But this is also good enough, I'm going to tell you. Even my Lamrim retreat is 13 days, of 13 days. But this one is only 17 days. You'll hear quite a variety of things over a variety of places. I felt the imprint is also very, very powerful also. Extremely very, very powerful. So this is the meditation when Buddha achieved enlightenment. He said that who got witness, then the devil come up now. This one, Pongti. So Shakyamuni Buddha is like that. So I know how to know which Buddha is which Buddha. So by the showing and the color of the body. 释迦牟尼佛是金色的身体，左手呢金色不是青色，然后呢一个波波，然后里面有甘露，然后这个是触地 Earth Touching Mudra。阿弥陀佛 red color body， 你会听到五方佛，对不对？比如支那、宝生佛、阿弥陀佛、不动明王跟虚空如来。So the five Dhyani Buddha, Vairochana, Ratnasambhava, Amitabha Buddha, Akshobhya Buddha, and Amoghasiddhi. These five Buddhas stand for the complete purification of the five impure aggregate form, feeling, discrimination, computational factor, consciousness, to achieve the five perfect Buddha: wisdom, mirror light wisdom, equalizing wisdom, discriminating wisdom, engaging wisdom, and the wisdom of Dhammadhatu. So you want to become Buddha, you must have this five wisdom. Clear? So they all got different, so got different color. White color, Vairochana, 比如支那，转法轮走印。So 转法轮走印 is called okay. So all the teaching of the Buddha can be described inside here. 共下士、共中士、共上士，升起圆满。Pali tradition, Sanskrit tradition. Here is someone take refuge, practice the five vows. If you do this well, next life cannot go lower realm. But you say, no, only want to go. I want to out of samsara, 自解脱，我要成阿罗汉。我要做一个比丘佛，声闻、独觉、Arahat, Pratyeka Buddha. So you practice the three higher training, and then plus you want to cut renunciation, know all the suffering of samsara, especially as a human, a hungry deva, and a demigod. Then from here you see emptiness direct, 十二因缘. Then you become a thing. But right here is to become a Buddha. Then must generate bodhicitta and practice six perfection, become 10 ground bodhisattva. And then after that, you can become Buddha. No, you still need to enter tantra. So 你要1、2、3楼，来去得到灌顶。那灌顶的时候，金刚乘灌顶还有4节：四部、行部、瑜伽、最高瑜伽。Only 还有yoga tantra got this teaching 圆满。So only when you do this, so 这边是5戒，这边是菩萨戒。你斗了金刚戒呢，然后四部、行部、瑜伽。瑜伽有我们说金刚戒，有了金刚戒，你才可以得到这个最后的修行，你才会有5楼。你是这个没有圆满，你不能成佛，了解哦。所以现在你知道成佛不是只是念阿弥陀佛而已，还有好多东西要做，对不对？会难吗？不会难，就是慢慢来，懂吗？现在我介绍你们会了解到，还有一段路。那你说你要保持跟佛陀保持三宝，保持最 亲密的关系，一个很纯的，叫佛陀帮助我，我永远不会离开你，你要永远跟我在一起。也是你这样的观想呢，他说我肯定的，我时时刻刻都没有忘记到你。然后呢，这个是叫转法轮手印，这个比如支那佛、保身佛是这样，这给你东西的，护持你，好像保佑你。这个转法 is pacifying。Then 阿弥陀佛 is meditation， 红色的。那你可以观世音菩萨也是那个雕刻，那个人做好的，你可以看到上面有一个红色阿弥陀佛，他的手印是这样的。我drink water first。然后呢，另外一个叫不动明王也是这样，蓝色的。然后最后一个是虚空如来，虚空如来是这样，他的手是这样，青色的，白色、黄色、红色、蓝色、青色，五方佛。So you all roughly can remember the thing. I try to add on a little bit of detail every time as we go. So the Buddha stands for the 5 types of wisdom that you need to purify your 5 impure aggregates. So aggregate are impure. That's why they say 一有肉体就有苦. You got body, you suffer, right or not? Can you don't suffer? No, you will suffer. That's why you become doctor, you always got singly one. You always. Now psychiatrists also got a lot of singly because mentally not very well. Because you're not brave. Must remember, all your suffering come because you're not brave. No other reason. Because you got fear. And your come from child cherishing, I watch. That's all. Love other people more, your fear will go away. Love a little bit more. Just a little bit more than how fast. If there are 2 persons running, a tiger chasing you, how fast must you run? Faster than the guy behind you. No need to run very fast. Just faster than the guy behind you, then you'll be fine. So same thing. Right now, our strength of a thing, for most of y'all, you're hearing for the first time, you're not so sure you measure. But if you do it well, you have that very clear, very simple. I much more prefer 一张白纸. Some of y'all 一张白纸, you never hear before one. So very good. Like Florence here is 一张白纸, everything is correct. I got nothing to compare with. So everything here also sounds correct. So that become very useful. So 另外一个 then I say must do mandala offering, correct? So okay, those who know one can teach the rest. 这个叫 mandala, 曼陀罗. It means you offer the universe. You offer the universe to the people. So later all those who know one will teach. So you put your left hand and right hand like that. Okay, you bring up. Then you put your left finger up, left small finger up. Left small finger nearer to you. Right one come. The right one behind. The right one behind the left small finger. Pick the 2 thumbs touch together. Take the 2 thumbs touch together. The ring finger come out. Then right middle finger nearest, left middle finger nearer to you. Right middle finger behind it. Then the 2 index finger hold. You can see this pattern? Yeah, correct. Yeah, most of, yeah, only this group some. Behind. Show the one behind. No, actually. Okay, later you all practice. Okay, so this is the mandala. Mandala means universe. You offer whatever, all the wealth, everything to the universe, to the Buddha to request teaching. So usually before you give any teaching, you make an offering. So you all offer flower, right? Not? So, but this one is the mental offering. So this is body. Remember the physical action is body. Speech, you say a prayer. So they got Tibetan prayer. They say, this ground strewn with flower, Mount Meru, 4 lands, sun and moon. Imagine there's a Buddha land offered to you. May all beings enjoy this pure land. Okay, look up. Okay, so later you all then know the mudra. I say at least you got this mudra. Then subsequently after offer mandala, then you come to, we do the actual, then the preparation stage finish. Then now come to the actual, we say the sutra. Okay, I will recite the sutra without a lot of explanation because I want to go back by 11:30. 好不好? Provided I don't get stray away lah. So usually before the teacher starts, right, the teacher will always say that where he got the lineage from. I received the lineage of this particular teaching many times. I received it with Sankin Rinpa Rinpoche only last year. I believe from Lama Supa Rinpoche. Also received it from Kyong Rato Rinpoche. So I got quite many teachers. So the lineage become a very important practice, especially because once you got the lineage, you become very purebred. It's just like if let's say for example in the normal market, right, you buy pets, the pet is purebred one, a prodigy. Then like a horse especially, the horse can be millions of dollars, like 2 million, 3 million. But you got a pariah horse, like wild horse, it's not going to be a lot of money, right? But the pure lineage is like unmistaken blessing. The blessing come to you, then whatever you do will grow into the thing that you do. So you can be very hardworking, but you never plant the seed, nothing will grow. 没有种因，懂吗？所以现在你听闻师父这样讲。So when I recite the prayer, you listen properly. We don't no get distraction, and then you can close at that. Then you try to listen to the sound, no distracted mind. Then next time you say the prayer, become 100 times more powerful. So that's the benefit. That means 什么东西我给了，然后以后你听了，然后你的加数倍，加倍是加100倍，so it's become very useful. Can 11:30 no problem. Afternoon I meet you all. Second session until moon come up. You all take dinner same as yesterday. I'm fully capable. Wow. No, they'll chase me because the guard here sunset already, they pangkang already. But last time I went Rajgir, they pangkang, they take torchlight, want to do whatever thing, But actually I don't care. Because we all come once in a while, right? Not every day. Okay. 好，合掌。So we generate the motivation of bodhicitta to receive this long life sutra. So I pray that by receiving this, you do your practice. May you have long life to complete your practice. Here the Sutra of the Great Vehicle called the Unfathomable Exalted Life and Transcendental Wisdom. In the English language, Sutra of the Great Vehicle called the Unfathomable Exalted Life and the Transcendental Wisdom. I prostrate to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Thus at her at one time the destroyed qualified God beyond was in Sravasti, at the temple the guileless benefactor of the food in the Jetavana park, seated in one method 1,200 great intending virtue and virtue beggar and multitude of Bodhisattva great sattva. They say the monks are called beggars of virtue. We beg for virtue. Because at the time of Buddha, we no longer own money, we go out for alms and then so they take the food, so they call beggars of virtue. So I felt that it's very, very interesting. That means you beg for virtue, That means you put yourself so low, so that in this life, nothing to be so proud. If you are very, very proud, I know this, then you're not, then the monks or venerable are not practicing very well. Because when you got pride, you cannot go to the bottom, then you get no realization when you got pride. When you got pride, that means there's strong feeling of I. When you got I, you cannot even have cherishing others, then it's no bodhicitta. So as we start to practice, we put ourselves very low. That's why it's called beggar of virtue. And the multitude of bodhisattva, great sattva. Then the destroyed qualified gone beyond grand discourse to the youthful Manjushri. So when it is light, you know that Manjushri was here. Manjushri was here. Manjushri, there's a word above the unfathomable quality called the having destroyed the enemy, the fully complete Buddha called the unfathomable life and transcendental wisdom. Extremely discerning aspect, glorious glorification is abiding, revealing Dharma to sentient being while holding and completing the life. Listen, youthful Manjushri, the human being of Jambuling have a short life, only living 100 age. From those, almost all experience untimely death. So Buddha explained this to us, right? At the time of degeneration, he said that most of us, our age is about 100. You live 100, you're not very useful anymore. Except for His Holiness, being around, give a lot of hope and faith to all the people. But when you're 100 years, for most of us, really, do you want to live to 100? Maybe you should think, I live until I can contribute to what other people happiness. When you become a burden for people, better quickly change body. That's my thinking. But you all can say 100 lah. I want to stay enjoy to watch next flick. I want to catch the other episode, or whatever. I want to see James Bond or whatever. No, not important. But the main thing is to live to a certain age that you can contribute to the happiness of other people, or you can meditate very well. The meditator, when they meditate, right, they are able to control their breath. So how long you live is actually depending on how many breaths you have karmically given in your last life. If you exercise very hard, you run like mad, you're going to have a shorter life because you use a lot of breath. So there was one teacher, they call Kaka Rinpoche. So he was one of the most Yeah, should be Kakak, correct. So he was a Mongolian great teacher. He was one of very, very close friends of His Holiness Dalai Lama. So in that life, right, he showed the aspect he's getting very, very old. And then he write letter to His Holiness, can I have permission to change body? Well, very tired, cannot do very much thing. Say, well, now November, not very good. Wait until the New Year. New Year pass, then better, more auspicious. So he hold breath. Until His Holiness, then after the New Year's over, right? Then pass. Yeah. This remind me of Ida, Ida the husband, Ricky. So my student. So I say maybe start a new year. So he hold breath on the 1st January, 7 a.m. Then report for work, Pure Land. Then he passed away. Then Ricky said the king of prayer. Then he said, I Ricky reporting for duty, Pure Land. Amazing, correct or not? Because he won. So ordinary, it's not that he prayed a few years. So he said, my name reporting for duty, not die. Report to the Pure Land for duty. Oh, those type of mind. Oh, can you imagine? I did not die. I reported for duty. Report. Yeah, so it's very, very good. So he went until he hold breath and everything. He sold us some blue kata. Then he showed the aspect of he finished his meditation. Then Bai Ming Tian, Hei Ming Tian come out. Then the consciousness go Pure Land. So for them it's under control. For all of us, we die, no control or whatever. So practice Dharma give you control. Okay. Manjushri, any sentiment you write or let other write, listen to the mere name, keep or keep in how the class of teaching, call the completely unrestricted name, praise of the quality of the Tathagata, unfathomable life and transcendental wisdom, and those who have completely finished their life. If they offer flower, incense, garland, ornaments, and incense, will be able to live for 100 years. That means if you have this sutra at home, you place at home, that means this is the quality you get. So some of you who are with me already made copy already. So you copy, this is the benefit you get. Or you put at home. So you must at least copy 1 copy. Some students call them copy 100. And 100 can pacify a lot of negative karma. Manjushri, the life will be increased by any sentiment who hear the 108 names of the unfathomable life and transcendental wisdom, extremely discerning aspect, glorious glorification, whose sentiment whose life nearly complete. By keeping this holy name, their life will be increased, Manjushri, because it's like that. The good quality of any son or daughter or lineage who desire a long life, hear the names of the unfathomable life and transcendental wisdom 108 times, who write it, cause others to write it, or recite it, will be enhanced. That means either you write or someone call you to write. You get a benefit. So you can do this way, you can give your mommy a write, or your mommy call you to write. He also create merit, you also create merit. Then after you recite, you also create merit. After you both rejoice, also create merit. So you see, you just only do one effort. How long do it take? Maybe a couple of hours. You can really finish it. But you must write neatly. I cannot write until the doctor also scared one. What's that, man? Om Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayujana Subini Teto Razaya Tathagataya Arade Samasambuddhaya Dayata Om Pune Pune Maha Pune Apamita Punya Jana Swaparopa Seti Om Sawa Samkarapari Shuddhamagate Gaganam Samugade Sova Babishude Mahanaye Paribariye Soha. Manjushri, the lifespan of anyone who write or let other write had made into scripture at home and read the 108 names of the Tathagata will increase 100 years from the end of their life. Even after death, by transparent consciousness, they are born in the Pure Land of Tathagata, unfathomable life and transcendental wisdom, the realm of unfathomable quality and so forth. So this become, you write this one, become pure, cause to go to Pure Land Amitabha Buddha. Om Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayujene Subhiteto Razayata Tagadaya Arade Samya Sambuddhaya Dayata Om Pune Pune Maha Punya Apramita Ayu Punya Jana Sapa Rupa Seti Om Sawa Samkarparishu Shuddha Dhamma De Gagana Sambuga De Sovava Bishu De Mahana Ye Parivari Ye Soha. Again, at the time, 10 million Buddha taught this sutra, contemptible, unfathomable life and transcendental wisdom in one intention, 1 million. Om Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayujana Subhite Teto Razaya Tathagataya Arate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apramita Punya Punya Jana Sabha Rupa Seti O Sawa Samkarapari Shuddha Dhamma Ge Gagana Sambuga De Sovava Bishude Mahanaye Paribari Yesoha. Again, at that time, 10 million, 840 Buddha taught this sutra contained unquenchable life and transcendental wisdom in one intention, in one melody. Om Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayujana Subhisite Teto Razaya Tathagataya Arate Samya Sambuddhaya
Tayata Om Pune Pune Maha Pune Apamita Pune Ayu Jama Shabaroba Dedi Om Sawa Samkara Parishuddha Dhammage Gagana Sambugade Sovava Bishude Mahanaye Pari Wari Yesoha.
So usually when you receive oral transmission and listen, you don't recite. You listen only. So you get all the thing. Huh?
Again, at that time, the 10 million Buddha taught this sutra contained unfathomable life and transcendent wisdom in one intention, one melody. Om Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayu Jana Sumi Te 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 To Razaya Tata Gataya Arate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apamita Punya Apapinda Japa Japa Rupa Teti O Sawa Samkara Parishuddha Samagate Gagana Samugade Sawava Bishude Mahanaya Parivari Yesoha. Again, at that time, 10 million Buddha taught this sutra contained unfathomable life and transcendent wisdom, one intent, one melody. Om Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayu Jana Suviti Teto Rataya Tatagataya Arate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apamita Jana Shapa Rupa Siti Om Sawa Sam Karapaji Shoda Sabaket Gagana Samugale Sovava Vishuddhe Mahanaya Pari Yesoha. Again, at that time, 10 million Buddha taught this sutra container unfathomable life and transcendental wisdom with one intention and one voice. Om Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayu Jana Sabbateti Teto Razaya Tadagataya Arate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apamita Jana Sabarupa Deki Om Sawa Samkara Pachishode Samagade Gagana Sambugade Sovava Vishuddhe Mahana Pari Yesoha. Again, at that time, 10 million Buddha taught this sutra container unfathomable life and transcendent wisdom with one intention and one voice. Om Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayu Jana Subhiteto Teto Razaya Tatagataya Arate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apamita Ayu Punya Jana Samba Ropa Seti Om Sawa Samkara Pashisha Shuddha Dhammage Gaganan Samugade Sovava Vishuddhe Mahanaye Parivari Yesoha. Again, at that time, 10 million Buddha taught this sutra container unfathomable and transcendent wisdom with one intention and one by Om Namo Bhagavate Bhagavate Apramita Ayujana Suviteto Teto Razaya Tatagataya Arate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apramita Ayu Punya Jana Sapa Rupatiti Om Sawa Sam Karapashi Shuddha Tamade Gagaga Samugade Sovava Bishude Mahanani Parivari Soha. Again, at that time, 25 million times Buddha taught this sutra contained unfathomable light transcendental wisdom with one melody and one intention, one melody. Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayu Jana Subhiteto Teto Razaya Tatagataya Arate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apramita Ayu Punya Jana Samba Rupateti Om Sawa Samkara Pajidamad Gabade Gagana Sambugade Sovava Bishude Mahanaye Pariyesoha. Again, at that time, 10 million Buddha, equaling the grains of sand in 10 great oceans, taught this sutra container unfathomable light transcendent with one intention and one melody. Om Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayujana Subhiteti Teto Razaya Tatagataya Arate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apramita Punya Apa Punya Jama Rupa Duvaseki Om Sarvasa Samkara Pashida Shuddha Dhammage Gagana Sambugade Sovava Bishuddhe Mahanaye Parivari Yesoha. The life of anyone who writes or let others write this sutra container unfathomable life and transcendent wisdom will be enhanced. They will be able to live for another 100 years. Om Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayu Jana Subhate Teto Razat Tatagataya Arate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apramita Ayu Punya Jana Samparopa Seti O Samsava Samkara Pachi Shuddha Dhammake Gaganan Samugade Sovava Bishuddhe Mahanaye Parivari Yesoha. Anyone who write or let other write the sutra container unfathomable light transcendent will never get reborn as hell being in a place of animal in the realms of Yama. They will get reborn in a state of no freedom, whereby these beings are born. They will remember all their past life. So why you want to remember a past life? You remember all the kindness of all the people to you, especially your parents. So you'll be kind to them. Om Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayujana Subhite Todara Tata Gataya Arate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apramita Ayu Punya Jama Japa Rupa Seti Om Sawa Samkara Pajishuddhe Tamage Gagana Sambugade Sovava Bishuddhe Mahanaye Parivari Yesoha. Writing or letting other people write this sutra container unfathomable light transcendent is like letting the person write the entire 84 teaching of the Buddha. So the teaching of the Buddha is called the Kangyu.
So if you write this one, it's like writing all the 660,000 pages. So it becomes the shortcut for it. So you can see the benefit right now. And all the Buddha don't lie. Buddha got one quality, they don't lie. So how can the Buddha, this one got so much a benefit? Because when they generate bodhicitta, they say that if I say this prayer don't work, I will never become Buddha. If I be able to become Buddha, my prayer must work. So right now, because they become Buddha, this is honored already. It's just that a piece of paper, right? Someone write a check is a piece of paper, then they write cash check, then you read the theme, they don't care who you are. As long as you're a cash check, you go. And right now, you do the prayer, it's like cash by verbal command. You cash, you get the merit. So this is how it works, by the power of prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayujana Subhiteta Teto Razaya Tatagataya Arate Samasamburaya Tayata Om Pune Pune Mahapune Apamita Ayu Punya Jana Sabha Robazeti Om Sawa Samkarapaji Shude Damade Gagana Samugale Sovava Bishude Mahanaye Pariwariye Soha. Writing or letting other people write this sutra container, unvendible life is a letting person write the 894 teaching of the Buddha and consecrating them. Oh, Namo Bhagavate. What is called consecrating them? Called jiaci. So when you got the thing, it's called a commitment being. So you need to call the wisdom being to enter. So consecrate then. So a lot of the statue, only in the Tibetan tradition, they zhuang zhang. They put all the different mantra at the different part of the body. When they do that, from the Pure Land, they send a replica. It's like software. So you got hardware. But the software, the phone don't no use one. So the software is called the wisdom being. So most of y'all got hardware, no software. But you feel my handphone, the best handphone, yeah, but no software one. Got basic function only. On, off can make telephone call. But that software, once you got the thing, got the wisdom being, correct? Then every time you do, you update the software, then your phone become very powerful. Your phone is your mind, clear? Then the thing, then the sutra all got the blessing, correct? Then you work up to this particular full extent. Oh, Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayujana Sepetito Dorazia Tagadaya Arate Samasambudaya Tayata Om Pune Pune Mahapuna Apamita Ayupunya Jana Saparobaseti Om Sawasam Karapari Shude Damage Gagana Sambugale Sova Bishude Mahanani Pari Yesoha. Anyone who write or let other write this sutra container unvendible life transcendent wisdom, having committed the 5 uninterrupted negative karma, get completely purified. 这个叫无间罪 kill father, kill mother, kill arahat, draw blood from Buddha, create a Sikhism, cause the thing. This karma, when you die, you perfectly go to RBC hell. RBC means no stop. That means the moment you go there, you continue to suffer there with no break. That means not even 1 second. You feel pain, tormented for a long period of time. 无间罪. For a human being who create this negative karma, if you recite this prayer with faith, you cannot go there, you purify negative karma. Can you imagine? No lawyer can fight you out one, but this one will. Because you got karma to meet. Not everybody will meet. How many people meet first time? Many of you are meeting first time. Maybe you don't even hear the sound before. Never even know it exists. But today you have created some good karma. Very serious good karma. That's why you're hearing this. Then you say this one. And can say for people, yes. You say for people, it's very helpful for them, especially for oneself. Oh, Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayujana Sebin Teto Teto Razaya Tatagataya Arate Samasambudaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Mahapunya Apamita Ayu Punya Jana Sabarabadebe Om Sawa Samkara Bajiso Sudadama Gagana Sambugade Sova Bishone Mahana Yipari so. If anyone write or let other write this Sutra content unvendible light from that, mountains or powers of negative karma get purified. So this one 可以消业障 purify negative karma. So must do Bodhisattva, then easier to do. This one must quite long around. So this one is much faster. The what you call Bodhisattva is shorter, easier to memorize, easier to do. But this one also got same effect. It's not only one. This one right here. How much is called mountain? It's a lot. If you take one rock and want to power a mountain, you take a long time around. Let's say every negative karma is one rock. It takes you quite a long time, but this one you read one time, 10 minutes, you purify all. So it's very useful. Oh, Namo. It doesn't mean now, now I can get negative karma because I know I purify. That's very dumb. Please don't think that way. I break my bone because I know my friend, very good doctor, can mend back. That's not the usual way. Oh, never mind. I know the mend back. No. Most of us do the thing because we're not able to practice power restraint. What am I doing? Desire, what thing too strong. So that's why the Buddha stay away from object of desire. Stay away.
stay in your room, stay in your house, do the practice. That's why they say all the monastery 是在山中，离开市区 so you got not so much object of desire. So you got lost sight of desire, you don't get so much attachment. That's why all the monasteries in the mountain. Om Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayujana Sebate Tito Razaya Tatagataya Arate Samasam Buddhaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apramita Ayu Punya Japa Ropati Om Sawa Samkara Parishuddha Dhammagi Gaganam Samugade Sovapa Vishuddhe Mahanaye Parivariye Soha. Anyone who read the sutra contains unpleasant life will never receive harm from Mara, Deva in Mara, harm giver or cannibal give harm. Om Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayujana Sepoteto Tito Razaya Tatagataya Arate Samasam Buddhaya Tata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apa Mita punya ayu punya jana yapa roba dedi om sabha samkara parishuddha tamake gagana samugade sovava bishuddhe maharane pariyesoha. Anyone who read or let other read the sutta containing unfathomable life will directly perceive prediction from 10 million Buddha at the time of death. You will never become, so the day when you become Buddha, the Buddha will predict that you can become Buddha. That means you are very, 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 very sure. So there was one in the Golden Light Sutra, in the Sutra of Great Liberation, Shakyamuni Buddha say he makes so many offerings to so many Buddha for a long, long time, and he made the pure motivation, but he never ever get a prediction from the Buddha, so he was still not Buddha. Then finally, one day he read the Golden Light Sutra, the Sutra of Great Liberation. Then that time, Lan Ten for say you will become Buddha, called Shakyamuni Buddha. So some of the sutra are very, very powerful. By doing that, you will become Buddha. So right now you read this one, you definitely get prophesied to become Buddha. This is unmistaken already. So you know how lucky you are. Actually, you got no clue. You also don't know what happened. But this is exactly what happened right now. So if you read this, sincere faith, or they get all this particular benefit. 1,000 Buddha reach out their hand to that person, then from one Buddha Pure Land to another, don't have 2 pointed mind, no doubt and no uncertainty. They say that both of us doubt, how can be so easy, 师父? 讲几个声，我一放到听来，唔知你噏乜, then the thing happen. No, it happened. But if you got doubt, you don't happen. You got no doubt, this happen. So it's very difficult to have a discerning mind because you're not sure, right? Not because we are taught to investigate. But right now, he said, good. So the Buddha have always been compassionate to us. You want to bring us, and I want to go. I might not know the process, but it's by the power of your faith. They say by the hook of your faith and his hook of his compassion. Ring of faith, hook of compassion, and you go to the Pure Land. Oh, Namo Bhagavate. Amita ayu tito radaya tatagataya arate samasam buddhaya tayata om punya punya maha punya apamita ayu punya japa ropa dedi om samkara parishu Dhammage Gagana Samugade Sovava Vishuddhe Mahanaye Parivariye Soha. The 4 guardians will always follow, hide, guide, protect anyone who writes or let other read the sutra container unfathomable light, transcendent wisdom. Om Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayu Jena Tito Razaya Tatagataya Arate Samasam Buddhaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apamita Ayu Punya Jana Japa Roba Roba Tedi Om Sawa Samkara Pari Shuddhe Dhammage Gagana Samugade Sovava Vishuddhe Mahanani Parivariye Soha. Anyone who writes or let other write the sutra containing unfathomable light will be reborn in the pure land of the Tathagata luminous light, the blissful realm of the world. 阿弥陀佛是无量光，阿弥陀佛叫无量寿。So Tathagata luminous light, that means you go to the pure land Amitabha Buddha. So Amitabha Buddha and Amitabha is any different now? Amitabha Buddha 是显佛陀像，然后呢，我们说化身像，无量寿佛是显报身像。So they are the same essence, same essence. Okay. So you want to go to Pure Land, you just do this practice. So I'm very sure you're going, because you're going already. So if it's at the time of death, correct, but you don't want to go, how? Will still go or not? Because the Buddha very compassionate. He tried to pull out some good thought in you. Unless you got a lot of people, when they fall sick, they become very luan, Luan. Luan. I don't know what to do, right? Luan. Then luan already, then you want to go, then they say they want to become Christian or everything. Then become questionable. Because for all this to do, right, you might have know a lot of that one. You must want to go. Very important. So for you, I think that's why you meet a lot of teacher, a lot of everything. This 做過嚟你家己做家己亂咯，亂 LUAN，嗰隻擺咩名？surname 亂。And then cock out, and then no one harm you one. But I tell you the pitfall, because as you start your karma ripen to hear spiritual path, you meet a lot of new teacher, meet a lot of things. Then everything also very nice. Everything you also want to try. Right? Maybe I get this one shorter, faster. Here already tell you go pure land, go thing or everything. They say not enough. Then because that means you do not very sure what you want. If you are very sure what you want, become very clear. You just create that one course. 你一个肚子而已，对不对？你给吃一碗饭回来，一定吃炒饭、炒面、炒米粉回来了。我要吃一点点一个比较好。It's just that you got one backside, you need to buy air ticket to fly there. Must you buy five airlines same time one? You fly one can already what? But if every day you do, you just reinforces the imprint. Okay, moving on. Anyone who write or let other write were born in a pure land of particular limitless light, the blissful realm of the world. Om Namo Bhagavate. Amita Ayujana Sobiti Todaraya Tatagataya Arate Samasam Buddhaya Tayada Puna Puna Maha Punya Apamita Ayu Punya Javadarubate Om Savasam Karabari Shude Damage Gagana Samugade Sova Bishude Mahana Bari Yeso. Even the place where this rare sublime sutra is written become an object of offering. That means you place, if you read this at your house, then people go outside your door, place offering, put flower, it become correct. People go to your house, circumvent your house, correct the purify negative karma. So your mommy inside the house, you spray already, that house become blessed. So she what you look okay already. That's all. Any birds, bees go to the realm. That means all the okay. So you all do as well. We practice mana. Cannot kill ants. Cannot kill ants. 小马不可以吃。小强 you know who 小强可能啦？搞错啦。哦，小龙是壁虎啊。小龙、小马、小强 all come. Cannot kill them. You must bless them because 它跟你一个因缘。So you want to get rid of them very simple. You might one thing called camphor. You don't buy camphor, ask her. She buy for me. Mustafa, you put her not put 2 pieces, put 1 can. Then after they smell, they go away. You won't kill them, they'll go away. One time I put a lot. I put a couple of kilo because they really come inside. Then bed nest liao, right? Most of the time go to. Then you think like, hey, who are you? Then ant say, I'm the new owner now. I take over already. So usually I put quite a bit. So they don't come anymore. Then I ask Luca got last time my house got 小强 not 小强小龙 king can lay 2 eggs. Then got one die got one break free 小龙是他敌人，看看小龙。Also, so any animal hear this, alright? Some of this mantra in the year will complete actualize enlightenment, peerless, fully complete actualize, pure life. You say this mantra, only mantra, they let them hear that your dogs, your cats, everything, they get born in the pure land. So now you know already. 你可以帮狗皈依吗？不可以的。皈依 must from your side you want, out of fear, out of compassion. They got no concept. They don't even know what they do wrong. They only want food and some love and some you touch them. Can they take refuge? No. But can plant imprint? Yes. But now you say this mantra, where they going? They're going pure land. So you must understand the difference right now. So it's not the method. If someone say, 哦，我听说人家说不可以做这个，那些你马上问他名字叫什么，住哪里？那个人说的 ，What name say where？ 那人講，一個人什麼名徛到落。So then you do all the thing 人講no use one, clear or not? So you want to be very sure. Then you must have 徛到落對吧？ Now this one is from what? Buddha 講嘅，地道講，知道講。那 very clear already. So 你們不可以亂咧，懂嗎？哦，就喺蒸啊，呢樣就喺蒸，你蒸為呢人，唔知啊，不要緊，就喺拜淡薄咧就變蒸了。未蒸嘅人講什麼咧？切話，師傅不做古照講，啊是你講啦，有一個講未什麼蒸嘅名，佢出得辦得家，你就冇笨嘅啦，你講伊嘅師傅哦。伊大兄教伊了，教了吼，伊講淡薄伊就袂記了，學唔伊記唔伊就袂記，學唔講會記，學唔就袂記唔。了伊個人看了安怎你講，了不做來講，你來走，我人南京就你甲切話，你就切話，切來講，我你切話變清氣，了即陣我甲你講，你掃啲，了吼，即到後就抽血你就該掃清氣哦。 了不做哦，就講一燒開燒不做神通嘛，了燒天氣了，再到個落，了直燒，了不做就用神通哦，燒可以燒業障，因為不做講嘅話哦，就是消業業障，了不做燒，了直接一燒 ，sweeping away sweeping the dirt. The dirt is not dirt. The dirt is my karma affliction. The dirt is my omission. And he, for that very moment, achieved the state of arahant. And then, 咱不做講，即陣伊好死了啊，叫伊請去講經。你不就上那個講經？哦，人講人啲笨笨嘅可講經，你講經我講，你輔助界人講，of all my students, the most skillful is Jetavana. She can sweep thing, clean thing, under thing. So actually, if you clean the monk shoe or everything, correct? You create a lot of merit. So that's why very important. Cannot step over our ropes. Must be careful. That's why go monastery very 危險. It's like landmine. 去到都大家都落，你冇看嘅。哇，不要緊啊，師傅啊，哇，變部車啊，你搭撩咯，LIAO。你講撩咯，不要忍住打誒。所以這樣 ，OK。誒，福建你聽有啲喎，會使啊？會使講福建了，金剛經啊，金剛經我講福建咯。中秋會使啦，當在。中秋會使袂使？拜拜。OK。Om Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayutthena Tito Rajaya Tathāgataya Arahate Sammasambuddhaya Tayata Om Pune Pune Mahapune Apamita Ayutthena Japa Rupa Rupa Teti Om Sava Samkara Pari Shuddhamate Gagana Samugade Sovava Vishuddhe Manani Pare Pare. So anyone write the sutra, write the sutra unfathomable translate whenever you're born in the womb body. Because at the time of the Buddha, it's more difficult to practice as in a female form than male form. But you can get enlightened there's no difference getting enlightened. You can get enlightened in a female form. Must remember this. You can definitely get enlightened. In generation completion stage, some of the most powerful deity are female. Tara, Vajragini. So when you come to this 4樓5樓, regardless of form, mere form, is your mind get enlightened, not your sexual organ or everything, no. So it's your mind. So either one. So is there even something to respect women even more? Because without woman, we got body on. All male come from woman, the body of the mother. Continue. Om Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayujana Sobhitete Radhaya Tathāgataya Arahate Sammasambuddhaya Tayata Om Pune Pune Mahapune Apamita Ayuja Punya Jana Japa Rupateti Om Sava Samkara Pari Shuddhamake Gagana Samugade Sovava Vishuddhe Mahanani Parivari Yesoa. Anyone to give one kasapana? One kasapana is the is the type of value of a coin at that time. It's like 1 cent. Like 1 cent. At the time of the Buddha. For this class of Dharma of undivided transcendental, collect the merit of completely failing a 1,000-fold, 3,000 world galaxy, 7 kinds of jewel, and making charity. Om Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayujana Sepatita Tito Razaya Tathāgataya Arahate Sammasambuddhaya Tayata Om Pune Pune Paramira Pura Ava Ayujana Apunya Jana Sapa Rupa Teti Om Sawa Samkara Pashi Shuddhe Dhammage Gagana Samugade Sova Vishuddhe Maharari Soha. Anyone who make offering to this class of Dharma and translate is making offering to all the holy Dharma. That means you make offering to this one, 你不用去水路做很多东西。Your house put one, you make offering of water, fruit, whatever thing, then you like making offering to every Dharma. So you need one only. This represents all. So this is shortcut. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Apamita Ayujana Sepatita Tito Razaya Tathāgataya Arahate Sammasambuddhaya Tayata Om Pune Pune Mahapunya Apamita Ayupunya Janarapa Rupatiti Om Sawa Samkara Parishuddha Dhammage Gagana Samugade Sovava Vishuddhe Mahanayi Pariye Soha. Having make for this example, Mary having make offering to the 7th of jewel to the Tathagata Namji Soto Chen Tamji Ko Lopa Dasen said Osong Shakya Tupa and can be counted, but the heap of merit of reciting, reciting, writing, letting other write the sutra unfathomable light and trying to cannot recount. So this one is the previous past 3 Buddha and this present 4 Buddha, this 7 name. The previous yon past 3 Buddha and this one they call Chandrakandrite, Kanakamuni, Kashyapa, and Shakyamuni. So this is the Tibetan form of it, the 7 Buddha. So you make a lot of offering to them, but right now you make offering of this one, then more. Right copy. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayurjana Sepate Tato Razaya Tatagataya Arate Samasamburaya Tayata Om Pune Pune Mahapunya Apramita Ayupunya Jaba Japa Roba Deti Om Sawa Samkara Parishuddha Dhamma Garude Gagage Samugade Sova Bishude Mahanani Pari Yesoa. For example, if the heat of merit or size of the king on mountain and Mount Meru are power and offered as charity, the heat of merit can be counted, but the heat of merit of the sutra, unvendible life and transcendental wisdom cannot be counted. Om Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayurjana Sibi Te 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 Razaya Tatagataya Arate Samasampuraya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apramita Ayu Punya Japa Japa Ropa Dedi Om Sawa Samkara Parishuddha Dhammadat Gaganam Samukate Sawaba Vishute Mahanaye Parivari So. For example, the earth will fill the water from the four great oceans. Each drop can be counted. But the heap of merit of the sutra, unvendible life, transcendental wisdom, cannot be counted. Om Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayutena Chetorazaya Tatagataya Arade Samasamburaya Tayata Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apramita Punya Apramita Jana Japa Ropa Deti Om Sawa Samkara Pari Shude Damage Gagana Samukade Shawava Bishude Manhari Vari Soha. Anyone who will offer respect to this sutra, unvendible life and transcendental wisdom. Offer respect, that means you got the sutra, you join palms like that. Then it's called respect already. Then, or you write or cause other people to write, or reverend and prostrate and make offering to all the Trikada in a 10 direction. That means you make offering to all the Buddha. So that means you got no money, but you got sutra, you like that, is making offering already. So when you take refuge, every day you must make offering to the Buddha. Every day. So now at home, right now, so I got water, that means in a bottle one. If your bottle in a bowl, then ants will go and die. But you buy bottle, you buy nuts, you buy biscuit. So when you buy the things, you not buy with best vegan. No, no only vegan. That means not vegetarian. Cannot buy got onion, pong piang like that, got onion, got changzu yu one cannot, got ba yu one cannot. Buy something, buy cannot. So you must buy vegetarian nuts, whatever thing. So you put there, they continue to create merit. But right now, if you don't have that, then you got sutra, then you like making like that. It's making offering. This is your offering of prostration. It's making offering already. They must know to make. So whoever is able to most skillful accumulate merit, whoever will be the most skillful to appreciate enlighten faster. So the most skillful. So the most skillful is offered to the guru. To the guru is the most sublime. You're able to follow, and the best offering to the guru is offer your practice, sincere practice, heartfelt practice. Then that's best offering. Okay. Oh, Namo Bhagavate Amamita Ayujana Sedvete Torazaya Tatagataya Arate Samasamburaya Tayata Om Pune Pune Mahapuna Apamita Ayupunya Jana Jaba Ropa Dedi Om Sava Samkarapari Shude Jamage Gagana Samugade Sova Bishude Maharani Vari Yesoha. Due to the power of charity, the Buddha is completely pure, exalted, and realized that the human liar amounts to the power of the charity, one who entered the city of the compassion on the sound of the power of charity of proclaim. Due to the power of morality, the Buddha is completely pure and exalted by actually letting the human liar through the power of morality. One entered the city of compassion on the sound of power of morality will complete. Due to the power of patience, the Buddha is completely pure, exalted by actualizing the human liar through the power of patience. When one enters the city of compassion on one, the sound of the power of patience will be proclaimed. Due to the power of virtuous effort, the Buddha is completely exalted. One by actualizing the human lion through the power of effort. When one enters the city of compassion on one, the sound of the power of effort will be broken due to the power of Samten. Samten means meditation. The Buddha is completely pure, exalted by actualizing human lion through the power of Samten. And one enters the city of compassion, one the power, sound of the power of the Samten broken due to the power of the wisdom of the Buddha is completely pure, actualized by actualizing the human lion through the power of wisdom. When one enters the city of compassion, one the sound of the power of wisdom is broken. Om Namo Bhagavate Apramita Ayutena Tedradaya Tatagataya Arate Samasamburaya. Om Punya Punya Maha Punya Apramita Ayu Punya Jana Japa Ropa Teti Om Sava Samkara Parishude Tamage Gagana Samugade Sova Bishude Mahanaye Pariveso. The four destroyer qualified God may please and granted the teaching the way the youthful mantra, all the qualified enter and word the surah as humans assurers and smell it rejoice and actually praise what been expounded by the destroyer qualified gone beyond. Here the sutra unvendible vehicle called the unvendible exalted life and transcendental wisdom is completed. Okay, finish. Come, we do a short mandala. Saji bugi joji meto drum rila linji ni de game badi sange shintu ni de wu wage joku nam la jin la jo para jo e dam guru ran mandala kam ni ataya mi 回向11点半了 You know, I sit here, the time cheat me one, you know. Every time I sit for a little while, like 2.5 hours. You know it's 2.5 hours? It's 2.5 hours already. Actually, I must say you're quite good, no? Car bo pi. Got no people show pattern one, car one. Usually got Superman come out already, the leg. 愿以此功德普及一切，我等以众。OK， 我念你们跟着我。愿以此功德普及一切，我等以众生皆共成佛道，众生无边誓愿度，佛法无量誓愿觉，烦恼无尽誓愿断，断我无明，了我生死，愿我成佛，度众生永不忘上师情，永不忘众生情。愿消三障诸烦恼，愿得智慧真明了，普愿罪障悉消除，世世常行菩萨道。So we dedicate all this merit, so all the Guru teaching true path enlightenment, anytime, anywhere in the world, have long, stable life, especially His Holiness Dalai Lama. We pray for the we can identify the unmistaken captain Zopa Rinpoche, so Rinpoche come back and benefit us. And this life show the aspect of great yogi, great teacher, great scholar. We pray for all the apprehensive project to succeed, especially building the Guru Rinpoche in Pokhara and Haleshi. I also pray for all y'all to have a very long life and complete the practice with no obstacle whatsoever. May whatever happen then become a cause for y'all to quickly, gradually complete the accumulation of merit and wisdom to attain the form body and the wisdom body of the Buddha. And whatever prayer that you wish for your parents, that you pray for by you coming for pilgrimage, then may we dedicate for them to have a good health. We also dedicate for Richard, so to pacify all the particular obstacles. For all those people who are sick, then we by thinking of them. For those who are dying in Hong Kong, in the flood, in Vietnam, in Sri Lanka, in Thailand, in Malaysia, in whatever place in nature, then we pacify. Then we pray strongly. And whatever suffering sentient being have, then to my best of my ability, may I take it all. May whatever happiness I have, may I like to offer to all luminous beings. As long as space remain, and as long as sentient beings remain, then may I remain to free the suffering, I beg, for all sentient beings. And by the merit created by myself and all the countless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas over the 3 times and 10 directions, plus the merit of all the Bodhisattva, Arahat, Pacheka, Buddha, Arhan, Daka, Dakini, Dharma Protector, ordinary beings who are merely labored, then we dedicate, so I and you merely labored, quickly achieve full enlightenment, also merely labored. So when I achieve full enlightenment, we lead every sentient being, no one left out, who so merely labored, and lead them to a state of full enlightenment, who so merely labored, by myself alone, who also merely labored. May the day be auspicious, may the night be auspicious, may the day and night always be auspicious for the Dhamma. Sanskrit one. Sadhu, 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 sadhu. Okay, sadhu means may all be well. May all be well, may all be well, may all be well. Thank you. Mm. Mm. Put that back, put that back.